Young girl who had big dreams. She wanted to be a doctor one day. She wanted to build a house for her mother and send her younger brother to school. She was only 19 years old when she entered Royal Light College, a big school in the city. Zara came from a small village. Her house was made of mud, and her mother sold vegetables at the market. Her father died in a road accident when she was just 10 years old. Since then, life became very hard for Zara and her family. But Zara was smart. She always came first in her class. People in her village called her the star girl. When she got admission into Royal Light College, the whole village celebrated. Everyone believed she would make it. When she arrived in the city, Zara saw a different world. She saw girls with long fake hair, colorful nails, shiny bags, and expensive phones. Some girls drove cars, they wore nice clothes, perfume, and high heels. Some even had fine hostels with big mirrors and beds. Zara looked at herself and felt small. Her clothes were plain, her shoes were old, her phone had a broken screen. Some girls in school laughed at her. Who is this village girl? They would say. Zara felt ashamed. One afternoon, she sat alone in front of her hostel thinking. Just then, a tall girl with red lipstick and long eyelashes walked up to her. Her name was Cynthia. Hi, you're new here, Cynthia asked. Yes, Zara said softly. Cynthia smiled. Don't worry, you enjoy this school soon. I like helping girls like you. Zara was surprised. Cynthia was kind and gave her a drink and a meat pie. They sat and talked for hours. Cynthia told her about the city, about parties, about boys, and about money. The next day, Cynthia gave Zara a new dress and a small bottle of perfume. Try this, she said. You'll feel like a queen. Zara was now in her second semester at Royal Light College. She no longer sat in the front seat during lectures. She no longer studied in the library. She no longer smiled like before. Her room was full of fancy clothes, shiny shoes, makeup kits, and wigs. Her bed was soft and big. She had a new iPhone and a speaker that played loud music at night. But her heart was not at peace. She was no longer interested in things of school. She never took her studies seriously. She and Cynthia will always club. They always went out every night to meet different men, and they came back with large, huge amounts of money, which they used to lavish on a very high lifestyle. They went shopping, they ate in expensive restaurants. Even other girls in school became envious and jealous of their new lifestyle. But one thing with life was that karma was a bitch. Everything that goes around must surely come down. Karma was surely waiting for her eventually. And as for Cynthia, she recruited more naive girls who came new to the school from the village. She promised them a fancy lifestyle, good clothing, good hostels, and expensive cars, and they fell for her trap. She often felt tired, she had headaches, her chest would beat fast for no reason. She even bled at times when she wasn't supposed to. Still, Zara didn't stop. Maybe it's just stress, she told herself. Each weekend, she would go out with another man. She now had used 10 condoms with 10 different men. Some were businessmen, others were sugar daddies. Some even gave her gifts like phones and bags. One day she looked in the mirror and asked, is this who I really am? She eventually quickly brushed it off. Just one more night, she said again. That night she met a man named Mr. Kelvin. He was tall, clean, and smelled nice. He wore a black suit and drove a red car. He saw Zara and smiled. You're very beautiful, he said. Zara blushed. He promised her 100,000 for just one night. Zara couldn't say no. They went to a hotel. She used a condom like always, but this time something felt different. Her body became hot. Her head spun. She felt weak. Her legs shook. Then she fell down. The hotel staff rushed her to the hospital. When she woke up, she was in a white bed. The room smelled like medicine. She saw a nurse standing beside her. "Good morning," the nurse said softly. Zara tried to speak, but her throat was dry. The doctor came in and gave her the sad news, a shocking news. "Zara, you need to hear this. After some tests we've run, you have HIV." Zara's eyes opened wide. "What? But I use condom every time." As soon as Zara was discharged from the hospital, the doctor assured her that she could manage the sickness with some retroviral drugs, only if she was consistent with it and not missing a day without taking it. Zara locked herself up in her room. She felt bad for the way she had lived her life. She felt remorseful and regret was filled with regret. After some days, she finally decided to end it all by committing suicide. She couldn't take the shame or live her life on drugs. One early morning, she decided to end it all by gulping a drop of rat poison medicine she kept in her kitchen. And that was the end of Zara. It was some of her neighbors who noticed that there was a foul smell coming from her room. So when they eventually opened the door, they saw the body of Zara on the floor already decayed. They all wept, feeling sorry for how she ended her life. Royal Light College will never be the same again. The day Zara died, a shadow fell over the school. Her empty seat in the lecture hall, her quiet room, and her absence in the cafeteria left a heavy silence that no one could ignore. Weeks passed, life slowly returned to normal for most students, but not for everyone. And as for Cynthia, there was a gossip that made wave that she was now a mad girl roaming around the street with no direction. Some girls were seen discussing on how it is better to be poor than to get the rich life the hard way through sleeping with men all for money to live a fake and lavish lifestyle that will eventually cost them their lives. After all the flexing, wearing the latest fashion in vogue, what next? What a word they each signed as they returned back to their study. One sunny morning, the school cleaner entered Zara's old hostel room to pack her belongings. While folding her clothes and cleaning her table, one of them found a small pink diary under her pillow. It was old, with pages folded and ink faded in some parts. On the cover, it was written in cursive, "If I don't survive, let this speak for me, Zara." The cleaner woman was curious to open it, but her sixth sense stopped her, so she went to meet the school counselor the next day and handed over the diary. But just before she did, a colleague of hers was searching through her items in the dressing room and found the diary. But as she was about to open it to know what the content was, the cleaner lady rushed in and collected the diary from her. From there, a huge quarrel ensued. They both began to rain insults on each other like children. The cleaner lady clutched the diary like her life depended on it. So the next morning, the first place she visited was the school counselor's office just to submit the diary so her conscience would rest, as she had a terrifying dream the night before where a young ghost lady appeared to her and instructed her on whom to give the diary to so that the truth would be exposed to the world. This she eventually did. The school counselor, Mrs. Juliet, without delay got permission from Zara's mother to read the diary. She cried as she flipped through the pages. Day 1. I met a man today. He gave me a phone. I told myself it was just for fun, but my heart is beating fast. Day 17. I keep seeing Cynthia at nightclub. She says I should try it again. I want to stop, but I need money. Day 39. I don't sleep well anymore. I hear voices at night calling my name. I feel like something is following me. Day 60. I bought my 10th condom today. I looked at it and cried. Who am I becoming? The school decided to read one page from the diary every morning during the school assembly. And as more pages were read, more tears were shed. Students were shocked to realize how much pain Zara had hidden behind her makeup and fake smiles. A girl named Gloria stood up one day during assembly. I don't want any girl to end up like Zara again, she said. Let's start something new. A group that helps girls, talks to them, warns them, and shows them love. That was how the Legacy Club was born. We've come to the end of this amazing moral life teaching story. I hope you all did enjoy it. If this is your first time of stumbling to my channel, you are highly welcome. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification to get latest update. For my returning subscribers, a big thank you.